I'm Shubble and welcome to my channel. Today I'm playing a game called... What is the title of... Oh, that's not what it's called. But it's a game where you have to guess what the title of this WikiHow article is. And those WikiHow articles are insane. And I want to preface this by saying the link for this will be in the description. But this game is not safe for all ages. But this video is. But mostly this is for fun. So, we have the first WikiHow article picture. This already looks like it's bad. How to identify a psychopath. How to be a spy. How to have fun without friends. They look like friends. How to stop a sneak. What? How to stop a sneak. None of these. I would go with the psychopath. Only because there's definitely not how to stop a sneeze. How to be a spy. That's obviously a vampire. I mean, I'm gonna guess how to be a psychopath. Oh my god, I got it right! Plug in. Okay. Dang it, it's not fitting on the... You can't see the bottom option, that's fine. Or the bottom two options, that's fine. How to help save whales. How to dress up like a hillbilly. How to deal with a sarcastic person. And how to win a race. Well, he's not wearing clothes, so I'm gonna pass on the hillbilly part. How to save the whales. That seems... I want to pick that one, but I think it's how to win a race. I mean, that's the most logical one, so it's probably not. But I'm gonna pick how to win a race. I got it right! Okay, now you should be able to see all of the options. What? That guy's neck looks like it's broken, and his hand! But I don't think that's what that has to do with anything. How to support the arts. How to make your boyfriend kiss you. He doesn't look interested, girl, I'm sorry. How to make a guy that is mad at you, like you again through text. That's specific. And how to be a true hip-hop artist. What? How to... How to make a guy that's mad at you like you. This has nothing to do with texting, though. There's no texts. How to make your boyfriend kiss you. She's thinking about it, but he's not there. So that's issue number one. He's not next to you. I don't... What? Alright, well, that was right. I'm really good at guessing. That's my superpower. I am Dude, same. How to read people. Okay. How to act like the Doctor of Doctor Who. That's pretty accurate, too. How to induce nightmares. I mean, look at that face. Look at that face. How to be a trophy wife. I want to pick how to induce nightmares because it's funny. But I think it's how to act like the Doctor from Doctor Who. That's... No! I thought that'd be wrong! That was right! Why? Is this correct 80% because there was one that I couldn't show right before this one? Just FYI, I'm not cheating. This time. That's scary also. That's nightmare fuel. How to recognize the signs of intoxication. Yeah, your eyebrows get real bushy and you get real serious. How to reason. What? How to make an upside down man costume. No, it's not upside down. How to check. How to speak Finnish. I feel like it's the first one? Because he looks crazy. Like, if you see that, if anyone look like that, call for help. No! How to make an upside down man costume. What? I don't get it. How to love yourself. Eat vegetables. I mean, you'll feel better. I don't love myself after eating vegetables. Because they're gross and they're green. I mean, I like some vegetables. But, like... Anyway. How to tell a lie without being caught. Eat vegetables. Eat your vegetable, kids, and then you'll be able to lie to your parents. That's not true, I'm kidding. Don't get mad at me. How to be strong. That seems like a logical answer. And how to make someone you met on MSN love you. Alright, well, I'm gonna go with how to be strong. Because vegetables will make you stronger. That's why I'm a little person, but you can't see I got little bones and little arms and little everything. I'm not strong. Yeah, that seemed accurate. Oh no, this one could be bad. Let's find out. How to create a benefit concert series. What? Okay, how to play a prank. That looks like it could be, I guess. How to laugh naturally on cue. Who likes some articles about how to laugh naturally on cue? Also, I'm sorry if I was just sitting out of focus, like back here, because I do that. And I have a bad habit of leaving you out of focus over there. And then I'm a big blur, which I am anyway to me because I'm blind, but how to be persuasive. I want to pick how to laugh naturally on cue because I want that to be a real article really bad. No! How to be persuasive! I would pick that after! Alright, whatever. Okay. Alright. How to create urban rainforests. How to understand the male ego. I want that to be this one really badly. How to dance in a nightclub. Also, I really want that. Look at that. Look at those dance moves. Look at that look at that face. What is he doing with his face? I mean, what's he doing with any part of his body, really? And how to make your boyfriend break up with you. How to understand the male ego. That seems funny. How to dance in a nightclub. No, it's how to make your boyfriend... What? Well, I guess she's controlling it. Well, what if that's how I dance at nightclubs, though? You don't know. How to be playful. How to start a best friends club. First, we gotta scope out some friends. How to survive in a hotel and how to be emotionless. How to be emotionless. Oh, I pick how to be emotionless. I just think it's funny. No, how to survive a hotel. You're not even inside a hotel. I mean, I guess that makes the most sense with the binoculars. But, like, what are you looking at? What do you need binocular? But, I don't even know how to say that word. Honestly, though, I don't know what hotel you're staying in, but... Okay. Alright, tough guy over here with the spiked belt. What are you doing? How to cure a headache without medication. No, that doesn't... None of that would do that. How to know if you're drunk. I mean, I don't know what's happening. The guy in the Superman costume, maybe. How to write comedy sketch, maybe. That could be what this is. We don't know. And how to make out. There's a lot of things going on wrong here with that. I don't know what this one would be. How to write a comedy sketch? I mean, he's in a Superman costume. But maybe he's just super... Yeah. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no, they're just scary looking! How to cosplay Barbie. I mean, maybe the girl in the middle, but honestly, I think Barbie looked nothing like that. How to play bridge. Okay. How to be an educated man. How to be brave. None of these make sense to me. That's obviously... I want to guess how to cosplay Barbie, but really, you're not doing so hot, girl. I'm just... Her teeth are coming out over her mouth. Do you see that? Like, her mouth is going behind her... What? You need braces, girl. Something's going on. I got it right! How did... This is some of the funniest things. How to talk to authority. You cry, because then they'll let you do whatever you want. How to respond to sarcasm. You cry, because then they'll feel bad. How to know if your boyfriend is being disrespectful to you. He's crying. It'll happen. How to believe in God. He's crying. I want to say... How to know if your boyfriend's being disrespectful for you. I want to say that. I feel like it's how to respond to sarcasm. Because that person on the right looks very... I don't know. Ha! I did it. I got it right. I knew it. What is that? Is that a baby? I like how just, like, normal she looks. And then that thing. How to take action if a guy calls you ugly. You become a baby. How to make friends online. Okay. How to get over writer's block. Alright. There's a story here definitely going on. How to start a best friends club. None of these make sense! That's a baby! That's a baby, I think. It's naked. And that's a bottle. How to make friends online. That's not how. How to get over writer's block. That's not how. Is it how to take action if a guy calls you ugly? Why? What? I want context. I want this article now. I want to look up this article. I need to find out if this is a real article. Oh my god, no way. Oh my god. Consider who's calling you ugly. Okay. Is it one of your best guy friends? You can tell he's teasing, or is it a guy that seems to hate you and insults you on a regular basis? Or is it an evil ex-boyfriend or some random idiot? I love this. What is this? If he's teasing you, a friendly poke and a joke in return will be fine. Alright. And if you start wondering if the guy was actually kidding, take a look at yourself, especially if this isn't the first time someone has said this. Oh my god, no, you're beautiful! Also, what kind of people just go up and call you ugly? That's just... Obviously, they're way uglier. Not physically, just overall. But maybe physically. Not everyone sees beauty in the same things, except that you will always be judged by some on your looks. It's up to you what they judge you for. What? This is weird. If you're judging people on how they look and just straight up calling people ugly while you're walking around, you gotta do some work on yourself. Don't let it ruin your life. Yeah! Why is it the devil? Alright. If it's a boyfriend, find someone who isn't a jerk. I agree with that. That's accurate. There's the picture. Be classy. If you understand that ugly is a weak... Wait. If you understand that ugly is a weak and childish insult, yeah? Then respond in a polite, very adult way. Take whomever called you ugly and tell him that he is very kind. No, don't do that. I mean, you could still be really polite and adult about it. Don't call them kind, because then they're just going to keep doing it. Then walk away. It drives people crazy when they can't get... No, that's definitely a response still. Don't call them kind. They're not kind. That's not kind. No. No, I don't stand for that. Remember that mature adults don't generally go around... That's what I was asking. People don't generally go around calling you ugly. Maybe mean kids in school, but honestly, they're going to have a hard time in life when they grow up if they think going around calling people ugly is acceptable. Use a comeback if you want to. It just said don't get a response. But, like, if you have something witty to say, I'm not against it. I'm not opposed. Yeah, alright. Moving on. I think that's all of the WIKI HOW articles I'm going to do today. I don't know how many there are, and I know that some of them are not appropriate, so play at your own risk if you want to do this, or just watch my videos where you know it's safe for all. But anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye! That was a different bye. That was a